And we're back here with Politicking.
Back. Lamar's late again.
Late in jail. At this point, we don't even know where he's at.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Hopefully, he's okay.
Well, now that Trump got rid of all the DEI programs.
Yeah, hopefully Lamar did not get deported.
No, but we got rid of all the diversity programs, so it's like we don't need all the minorities there on the same day at the same time.
Imagine Border Patrol like, hey, are you one of those black Mexicans? Get out of here.
Yeah, you must be from southern Mexico.
You're out of here, buddy.
You're from Belize, huh?
They are black as hell in Belize. I've been to Belize twice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why they're black down there, right?
Because of the sun? No, slaves, former slaves.
The Spanish, that's where they dumped all their slaves off. And you want your freedom? Here, just stay here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
White people used to be awful. They're all great now.
When I was in Belize, I was staying on this farm, and I was kicking it with this really cool dude that grew up in New York. But he got involved with like gangs and shit. And so instead of putting him in jail, they just deported him to Belize because he was originally from there. But he'd been in America and New York since he was like 3 or something. Like,
but I mean, that's not a bad deal.
No, I guess not. But like, dude, he was like not used to like the village shit he had to put up with constantly.
Yeah. You live in a country now.
Like there's not like working toilets really. They're all like compost toilets.
But you just get used to it.
Don't drink it's for sure. He was cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to New York?
Yeah. He lived with this like 45-year-old American woman. He was like 30 and he lived with this like 45-year-old American woman, so he didn't have to work at all.
He's just slanging it. He's just slanging it. All the white ladies on vacation, he's just banging them down.
He was the coolest. Shout out to Gilly.
Actually, that's a reward. He should have to go back to New York for punishment.
I know, right? Yeah, send him back to jail. You're like, this wasn't actually that big.
You're on a permanent vacation, fucking white chicks. Oh, fine, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Send me.
That is crazy to be like, you're involved with gangs, you're kicked out of the country.
You get to have sex with rich white women the rest of your life.
Yeah, rich by Belizean standards. I don't think she was doing that well by American standards.
No. She's definitely from the west side of Phoenix.
Makes like $15,000 a year, probably.
Yeah. She's an Amazon driver.
Enough in Belize, though, dude.
Oh yeah,
shit is fucking cheap.
I'd take that right now.
I was buying packs of cigarettes for like $2.50, I think.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty sick.
Well, Trump's gonna fix that.
Trump, yeah.
Dude, we're 5 days into Trump, and
dude,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not. Dude, I went to the Mexican grocery store. No lines. No lines. Everybody talked to me in English. No fucking little kids running around for no reason.
People probably been polite as hell, huh?
All the Mexican stuff was stocked. Yeah. They didn't run out of anything.
Wow. That's fucking, I guess there's upsides.
Yeah, it was great, dude. Thank you, Trump. You're the best, dude.
Oh, man. He's like dismantling the websites. Have you seen that?
No, what is that?
They're like getting rid of anything even kind of woke on all the White House websites.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're like shutting down everything.
I did see a thing on Twitter where on their like the part of the diversity thing, but they got rid of the Tuskegee Airmen video to like recruiting video for black people to join the military. They took it out of the recruiting video. The Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah, right.
It's like, do we really want them flying?
Jesus, yeah.
They're never on time, so what are we going to give them a plane?
Yeah. Just landed Marines at the border. You see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Jesus Christ, dude. Shit's happening fast. Welcome to Nazi America.
I mean, if you think about it, like we do need some more law and order, but stuff was getting kind of wild for a little bit. But then, how far is they're going to turn into like?
I'm down with law and order.
1939 Poland up in here.
Like, and this is maybe not like the wokest take or whatever, but like so much of this country depends on like cheap illegal labor.
Oh, but the thing is, they're not raiding those places.
I hope you're right, buddy.
They're not.
Okay, we'll see.
Trump is dumb, but he ain't stupid.
Yeah, it's like he hires them at Mar-a-Lago, so what's even really going on?
Yeah, you think they're going to just raid the Tyson chicken factory and get rid of all the 14-year-old Mexican kids working? No. They're going to raid the potato farms in Idaho? No.
I hope you're right, dude.
I mean,
seems like shit's gonna pop off.
Oh, it probably is. I'm just I'm being optimistic at this point.
Yeah, that's a good call. I don't know. Is that how you felt when you saw Elon hit the Sig Hail at the fucking
First of all,
inauguration?
He's full of heart. Full of heart.
It was just an awkward gesture.
You know who had a lot of heart? Mustache guy.
Yeah. You know
I don't even want to say his name.
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin Jr.
Oh, yeah. Look, as somebody who has done that awkward gesture on stage a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of my main bits.
I have a joke about it. I have a joke about it too, actually, so it's kind of funny.
I mean, I've probably done it. Thinking back,
we've all done it, just not on national television for the guy that you just won the presidency for.
And when I did it, it was okay because I was being ironic.
Yeah,
comedy's so dumb.
Right,
it's the dumbest.
And then the thing is, he did it more than once.
Yep. Yeah. You definitely couldn't mistake what he was trying to do. He couldn't have been clearer.
Like. Yeah,
they can try to gaslight us all they want. Like that was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Once was like, oh, okay, got it. Like, oh,
so crazy.
It slipped, and then 3 times is like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shits.
And even that first one where like he's like coming while he does it, the look on his face, he's like going through an orgasm. Like,
did you know he was high? It looked like he was high the whole time.
I know. Yeah, I think that's honestly what happened. Is he was too high and he was like, "This would be fun to do."
Oh, I'm not at the private board meeting.
Right. Yeah. He's like, the boys will think this is hilarious. Right. I genuinely think that's what happened.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, but the people that are defending it, saying he just meant that he had a lot of heart and giving his heart out to people. Mm-hmm. There's other ways to do that than the 3 things that he did.
Right. No, that's not what that means.
Like, you can do this and just like, thank you guys, like right here, and not, the.
Yeah. There's a lot of ways you could do it that don't look like a Nazi salute.
I've done this on stage where like, thank you guys for coming out, and I do this, like, thank you. Not.
The other thing is, I think he genuinely wanted a lot of attention, and he's getting it. Boy.
Well, the thing is,
figured that out.
The media is focusing on that and not the 300 executive orders Trump just did. Mm-hmm. So they're talking about the Nazi salute,
right?
Not the other stuff.
Sure, that makes sense.
Probably.
It's like a distraction.
Definitely a distraction. He knows.
Yeah, there's like so much going on. You couldn't possibly know it all right now.
No, there's too much info out there, and then you don't even know what's real anymore.
Like they're landing Marines at the border. They're taking all the shit off the websites. Elon's throwing Nazi salutes.
Gulf of America.
Greenland.
Where's Greenland at? Are we buying
There's still, like, I saw something that he and the Dutch prime minister had a heated phone call. That's the title I saw.
I saw that where the Dutch...
Trump's, like, calling world leaders and yelling at him.
He's like, yo, what's up with Greenland? And then the prime minister of Denmark was like, fuck off.
Yeah, bro.
No, he literally said that. I saw the little thing. He's
so
like, he goes, I had to talk to Trump in the only language he knows how. I told him to fuck off.
And then like, he's fucking threatening to not help with the fire stuff in LA.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you know what? Maybe we just won't give you guys any fucking money. And California's over there going like, hey, we pay the most money into the federal, like.
Well, the people do.
Yeah, the people of California are taxed more heavily, and there's more of them, and they make the most money of anybody in the country.
Definitely.
And they send the most taxes of any state to the feds to help with like
but where's the state taxes going?
And shit?
They pay a ton in state tax. Where's that Gavin Newsom money, hair gel money going?
Yeah, well, for sure. Like I'm sure it's gonna help out, dude. But like,
but Trump said that they're gonna he wants to have voter IDs for everybody in California now. So when you go to vote, you can show your ID. And then when you do that, we'll give you your federal aid.
Yeah. Conditional help.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad price to pay if that's what they had to do.
I mean, when you vote, right?
I couldn't this election, but in general, I would.
Generally, do you show? I don't even know, Arizona. Do you have to show your ID?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't vote either. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, can't.
Episode 3. But yeah, so I mean, there's all kinds of craziness going on right now. Mm-hmm. Then he just released the RFK, MLK, JFK files.
Yeah, and I haven't even seen anything about
45 days.
What?
They'll come out.
Oh, okay.
But he signed it.
Nice.
And then, so let's see what happened. I mean, we pretty much know who killed JFK.
Mm-hmm. Haven't they released a bunch of documents already?
But they had classified ones still. He declassified those from what I read. Let's see if we get the real shit though.
Yeah.
Like it might.
Right. Like trusting the CIA to have written the truth in their documents is like.
And they're like, we'll give them to you in 45 days after we just burn all this shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Give us 45 days.
Oh, our office in LA burned to the ground. We don't have them all.
Right, dude. A lot of can change in 45 days.
Let's see if we're alive in 45 days.
Oh my god, dude. I feel like shit changes so fast now. Like,
in 45 days, it's just going to be Lamar doing the show.
What? Yeah.
Lamar's going to catch up on episodes. You're going to see him just by himself a lot.
He's just improvising like we're still alive.
Right.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We got to get like a sheet here with bars on it so he can fit. He feels more comfortable.
Yeah, I just wrote this new joke I'm pretty proud of. It's like, I think I'm gonna buy a gun. It's like, don't worry, guys. I just need one bullet.
Right, not a lot of ammo. Imagine going to the gun store buying ammo. He's like, no, I don't need the whole cartridge. How much for one? It's like 25 cents.
Here you go, buddy. Flip him a quarter.
Flip him a quarter like it's the 1800s.
That's really funny. Oh my god!
And just write on it like you're fucking gonna kill a CEO or something.
Yeah.
What would you write on your bullet?
What would I write on my bullet? Resist.
Resist.
Kind of like depose.
Depose.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's already taken. You're stealing somebody's material.
That's why I say resist. He didn't write resist, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, was it one of his?
He wrote like 3 different things.
It was depose, defend, and maybe it was resist.
I think it was.
It sounds right, maybe. Shit. I shouldn't be stealing Luigi's material.
Right. He's pissed right now. He's stealing his stuff. So we're 5 days in.
It feels like it's going to be the longest fucking 4 years of my life.
Dude, this month already has been a long month. Like, it feels like we should be in, like, May right now.
Yeah, it was so funny when he was getting sworn in, and it was Martin Luther King Day, and it was just like, this feels like a weird day for this all to be happening.
It was, huh?
Yeah. It was a really weird, like, I was watching basketball all day because, like, God bless America. They have basketball games that start at 10 a.m. on Martin Luther King Day.
Of course they do.
Yeah, right. To celebrate black excellence.
Right. Put on basketball all day.
Yeah. So I was watching basketball all day, and they have all the like MLK shit. They have a game in Memphis where he's from that like really has like a ceremony about him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Before the game or whatever. And then I switch over and it's like Trump being like, we're going to send all the Mexicans back. Like, oh, okay. Guess that dream didn't really work out, huh?
Well, to white people, he is MLK.
Right? Yes, to certain white people.
Well, not you kind of white people, but like the other side. Right? He's definitely MLK to like,
if you white supremacists.
If you live in a trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for people who have no other reason to think they're better than anybody else.
The Supreme
except
ones.
The color of their skin.
It's not even a good color. It's
like, have you ever been on that? There's a subreddit called Behold the Master Race, which is just pictures of like the ugliest white people holding up white supremacist shit.
I haven't been on there.
It's so funny, dude.
But I've been to Sunny Slope.
Always the ugliest, most like ridiculous white people that are like, we're better than everybody else. It's like, you're definitely not.
I've been to Sunny Slope here to town here in Phoenix, which is like the white hood. And there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's funny though, dude.
Wasn't there a Civil War battle in Arizona? Down at
it was up in up north.
Oh,
like near Snowflake. They had a cattle war, which was an extension of the Civil War.
Crazy. There was also, isn't there like a peak between here and Tucson? There was a battle near there.
Picacho Peak.
Yeah, near Picacho Peak.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that too. That's crazy. It's crazy it made it this far west.
Yeah, it's like white people,
like cowboys like fighting,
spreading their racism everywhere.
Yeah,
well, you said it was in Oregon, right? There was stuff in Oregon.
Oregon was founded as a whites only state, and slavery. Oregon was the first state where slavery was banned because they didn't want black people there at all.
We'll pick our own cotton kind of black people.
So crazy.
Why is it crazy? Because you want somebody else picking your cotton?
No, it's crazy to be so racist that we're like, you know what? You're not allowed to bring your slaves here. You can't have your free labor because
oh, that's right. Remember, we covered this, I think, early on.
We did. But whatever, that's where we're at in this podcast.
Yeah.
Guys.
That's what happens when the guy who likes to talk a lot doesn't show up.
Yeah. Lamar is really the motor of this show.
Really, he's just like the conversation starter.
Yeah.
Because he's so into like conspiracies and just wild shit.
Yeah.
If you meet Lamar, you won't realize that he's actually insane.
Yeah.
Because
it takes a while to come out.
Yeah, but he actually doesn't even do it when he's like has a drink or has a little bit of weed in him.
No, he just has to trust you.
He's right. He just has to feel comfortable enough around you to tell you the wild shit he believes in.
Doesn't believe in the moon landing.
I
don't know. I made
just
that
even,
one up.
There was a school shooting a couple days ago. The black Nazi dude. Did you see that picture I sent you guys?
Yeah.
I was like, why is this popping up on my Facebook?
Yeah.
And I was like, this kid. I was like, man, did he listen to our show? Was he a fan of Lamar? Because he liked he referenced Candace Owens, and that's Lamar's girl right there.
What if you found out he was one of the 40 people that listened to this podcast?
Dude, they just crack our fucking YouTube page, and he liked everything.
They're like, he listened to you guys every episode multiple times. What?
All the views are just him from all his burner accounts.
That's happened to people where like fairly normal like artists have gotten shout outs from people that have done like school shootings or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't tell you to do this.
What?
I make punk music. Like what? That's happened to people. That's crazy to think about.
I mean, if you read some of these kids' manifesto stuff, I was like, did Lamar write this?
Well, it's just going to get worse and worse as we get older, too, as the things that, like, motivate people become more and more meaningless to us. It's like some band we've never even heard of, and you're like, really?
Right.
That's why you did it?
But the point is, we're not even done with this month, and we got black Nazis, Marines at the border. It's going to be a rough year, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just comedy-wise, just regular life.
It's going to be a rough 4 years, and hopefully just 4 years.
I thought I read something where they granted him another term if he...
No, they didn't do it, but somebody introduced a bill and is trying to.
Okay, that's what I read.
For sure. And like this is what I'm talking about. They're doing so much so fast. It's like you can't possibly keep up with all this.
And they just confirmed like Pete Hegseth for the Secretary of Defense.
What's his deal? Okay, so this is a good example. I don't even know. I saw he was confirmed.
So he's allegedly sexually assaulted somebody.
Oh well, like
so he fits.
That doesn't matter in this country.
Right in with Congress.
Yeah. He's gonna.
He's a bad alcoholic.
He's perfect for whatever this job is. Then Secretary of Defense, I think it was.
Listen, I've listened to him on a couple of podcasts. I'm not mad about it. Mm-hmm. We all mess up, right? Not the rape part. But that's allegedly, that was never. Right. They never brought charges on him. They settled out of court.
The great thing about rape is it's very hard to prove.
Yeah, kind of.
Sorry, that's an awful.
Unless you're on camera and they record you saying it, that you just
basically
you like to grab them by
it's like just for there to be evidence that it wasn't consensual is very difficult. It's almost always just he said, she said, unless you really injured him,
Unless you're like really disabled from
that. Was like the whole thing with like Kobe's shit.
Like
all of them. It's just like,
well, Kobe, he didn't really. He just banged. He just pounded it out, and she's like, "Wow!" After the fourth time being banged by the fourth different guy today, I'm not feeling this. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and he was really good at basketball.
And he's 6'8", and he's he's a black guy. You think this is gonna go nicely for you?
Yeah.
But anyway, so this guy, I'm not mad at the pick. He's a military guy.
Okay.
Been in both wars. Like he's a really smart dude. Graduated from Yale, I think Harvard.
Yeah.
Like he's not unqualified. He might not be the best choice, but
sure.
It's not
Okay.
He said a lot of things about how he doesn't like the trans in the military, doesn't like women on the front lines, that
Look,
kind of stuff.
whoever is willing to put their life on the line for this country, I say let them.
Well, I mean that's true, but he's talking about the qualifications were lowered for these people to get in there.
Oh, interesting.
Like remember that they were talking about with the wildfires. Like they have the women in the can you carry my husband out of a burning building?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. And the woman was like, well, what's he doing in there to begin with?
Right.
Like that's what the conversation's about with Pete is. Are these people that are on the front lines, are they qualified to be there, or do they lower the standards for them to be in there?
Right.
Bringing standards back to that's what he's talking about.
Sure.
I kind of get it. It sounds offensive, but at a certain point, it's like, what if we're at war and everybody looks like me and out of shape and shit?
Yeah, but I mean, like somebody's got to type on the computers and shit too. There's got to be a job for them.
Yeah, but that's not the front. That's not the front lines.
Yeah, for sure. There shouldn't be I think that's probably even women or. I'm not going to make any crazy statements, but there's definitely that people that shouldn't be on the front lines.
We should have qualified people on the front lines.
Yeah.
People who can do the job in a good manner.
I'm sure for the most part that's true too, because just
and that doesn't just go for the military. That goes for everything, right?
Yeah, right.
Just the best person, not necessarily lower the standards so different people can get in.
Yeah. What country do you think is going to get fucked up first? Because we're going for somebody, huh?
Probably, maybe Iran.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
They keep fucking around.
You're gonna fuck around and find out.
Trump will bomb some brown people to the fucking back to the Stone Age kind of shit.
Yeah, dude. I feel like he's just waiting for somebody to try it.
I don't know, but Mexico's close right now.
Mexico, yeah.
They might just take out the
cartels. He did order some sort of offensive on the cartels. I wonder how that's gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird, dude.
Yeah, I bet you on some level that's probably why the Marines are at the border more than the just stopping the immigrants. I'm sure it's both.
A little bit of both.
That's what you really need military for. Fucking.
If you're gonna fight the cartels, you need highly trained military,
operators.
Yeah, tier 1.
Yeah, for sure.
The dudes who do this for fun.
Yeah,
not just because they signed up.
Those boys have some big guns.
Right. Not just the guys that signed up to get a college education. Like the guys who are in their 30s and do this shit.
For it's all they can do.
It's all they do.
It's just the only way they could live. Dude, that's a crazy person to think about. They're like, the only way I'll be happy in life is I just train to be the most qualified killer I can be and then spend my life killing people.
Dude, have you seen have you seen John McPhee on YouTube? The sheriff of Baghdad? That's all we want that guy doing.
Dude, there's a quote from one of his videos that plays through my mind every now and then. He's talking about being on a solo mission.
Oh yeah,
and having 7 guys trying to get him at once. He's like, "Do you want to see 7 bodies real fast?
Yeah.
Send them boys up here."
Right, dude. He's insane. But I want to be on his team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We need that guy to protect us.
There's a bunch of him.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes that just had a rough childhood and they just want to go kill people.
And they were bullied by brown people, and they just really don't like brown people. But you still want them on your side.
This is a job I can have. People will pay me for this.
Right. He's insane, but he's a good insane. Yeah. We need those people on our side.
Yeah, that's his shit's a really interesting insight into our military.
His solo mission stories are insane.
He's talking about how in the chow halls you can eat as much as you want. They're like, there's food, eat. Yeah. It's that's crazy, dude.
Well, yeah, he's in the mountains of Afghanistan by himself.
Yeah, well, that out in the field you got MREs or whatever, but
well, you're not going to carry.
I guess
MRE.
they just have no limit on how much the guys are allowed to eat because they want you as big as possible.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're on a solo mission, you're not going to pull out an MRE.
Well, yeah, I guess
you're behind enemy lines. You're like, let me pull out this military issued.
Yeah, I mean,
American food.
You know,
they're going to be like, what the fuck is this?
I guess that's true.
He's eating.
He probably didn't eat much on missions.
He's eating cockroaches and shit. Whatever they eat.
Probably not even. Probably just didn't eat.
Roadkill.
Yeah. Roadkill. Yeah, man, it feels like shit's changing. That's what it feels like to me.
And then we don't know if it's changing for the good or the
Oh, it does. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good point, I guess. I love how optimistic you are.
I'm trying to be in my new faith.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be optimistic and be positive, especially all the stuff I'm going through personally. Trying to be positive about all that and what's going on in the world. I can't have double negative in my life with all this stuff going on.
I hear you, buddy.
You know.
Yeah.
It's tough with people just, and then you know what makes it worse is that people online just fighting with each other.
Yeah,
and like people you know, like you're cool with and your friends and shit. It's like, dude, put your phone down and just go outside and chill for a little bit.
We were talking last episode about banning social media and shit, and like when we talked about that, I kind of just like had this thought. I was like, I'm gonna like hide these things from myself on my phone. So I went and put Instagram and Facebook and all that shit in like a different place than it normally is.
Yeah.
So I have to like go to the new place and be a little more intentional about it.
It's not right in front of your face.
I haven't been getting on as much, and it's been so nice.
I have a couple of buddies who are politically on the other side from most of everybody else. And it's every day, just nonstop. I'm like, don't you motherfuckers work? You have kids. Go write some jokes.
Yeah.
Like, stop with this dumb shit, dude.
I saw a comic posting about how the salute wasn't a big deal or whatever, and everybody was giving him a lot of shit.
I think it's the same person.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I talk to him every day because we're buddies, dude. Like we're cool. You know, we're both sober. We've been through a lot of the same things, and I'm like, is it worth it, dude? Some of the stuff you're just poking people for no reason. Mm-hmm. You know, what if it costs you a gig down the line?
And it will.
It definitely will. Because
it already has, right?
Some of those people, I'm not totally sure, but it's gonna. Because some of those people have some pull with people.
Wasn't the dude from Comedy Madness not happy with him because of a political set?
I don't remember that part.
Okay.
It could be.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I'm not totally sure.
I think that's true.
I don't recall, but
actually, you know why you don't recall is because I think it happened at Mic Drop, so you wouldn't have been.
I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. Probably.
But I think the same person we've been talking about this whole time did a pretty political set at Mic Drop.
Oh, for real.
Comedy Madness was like not happy about it.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
I think.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I didn't get no. Usually, I'll get some.
Mm-hmm.
Email about it or something, but I didn't about that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
maybe it's just a different show.
And then it's the joke. A lot of I got unfriended for that joke I did on about the no lines at the Mexican place. Mm-hmm. I got two people upset about it.
Oh.
I was like, it's a joke. Like, it's a joke. I don't poke the bear often like that anymore, but it was just one joke I posted.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I've learned to never expect people to not be triggered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like, it's going to happen from time to time.
No matter
just
what you say.
Just go, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, like, I wasn't trying to offend you. I was just trying to be funny. My bad. Like, that's all I can do now. I can't, like.
To be honest with you, I'm not explaining myself anymore. It's, if you
Me neither. But also, I'm not, like, going to get upset when I know people do what they're going to do. Which it's just gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So I don't. Whatever. If you're gonna get mad over a joke, you're probably not having the best day anyway.
Right.
So you're gonna. It was just me you're getting mad at, but it's really about something you got going on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because obviously, me not even voting got Trump in office. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah. People like when the people are on edge, they're just gonna be a little bit more sensitive about certain things. It's just like,
and even like a couple things on online on social media, they're talking shit about Trump, and they throw the felon shit out, right? And I'm like, well, I'm a felon.
Yeah, they're like, no, that's different.
Oh, like you're saying the same derogatory shit about felons about me, people that I'm cool with, like people like I'm very close with from rehab and different people. Like, we're not bad people, but you're throwing that out there like as a diss. But you're dissing people that you have no idea you're dissing, and I could be the same thing and get upset, but I don't say anything.
Right, of course not.
Yeah,
you're an adult.
barely.
Yeah, but like, I think maybe a lot of people kind of just get it. Getting offended, stupid. I get offended sometimes. And the first thing that goes through my mind anytime I get offended by anything, I go, "Oh, I care about this too much.
Right.
I need to like
put the phone down,
reanalyze my relationship with whatever this thing is." You know what's really funny is the thing it's been the most of. Like I was a bit, I like the Lakers. Kobe was on his run when I was like 10. when he died and people were doing all the jokes, I was like offended, and I was like, okay, Eric, like you're offended. This rapist died. Whoa. Like,
That's funny though.
yeah, but like we
not
all
not
have
that
our,
he died, but
we all have our things that trigger us.
Yeah.
You know,
even just so I have a little bit of family on my Facebook, and another comic kind of like went after one of my family members.
mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, I haven't heard from you in like 3 or 4 years,
and
then
then
you
like,
just pop up and then you're saying shit to my cousin. I was
be
like,
hot.
you gotta go, dude.
Yeah.
No explanation. You just get off my page. Like I removed them from my Facebook friends list because I'm like, first of all, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You two aren't gonna go do this on my page. This post has nothing to do with you two are arguing about. Like, just get out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna do that to my cousin.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Genuinely, the world would be so much better if we banned social media, and I hope it happens.
I'm in.
And I think maybe one day in like the future, we'll look back and realize how irresponsible it was to just like have
Get rid of social media and bring back duels in the street.
Yeah,
settle it the old-fashioned way. You talk so much shit. Let's see how fast you are with the draw. You know what I'm saying?
What pistol should I buy?
I don't know, dude.
Glocks? You like Glocks?
I like a Glock, but whenever I can buy a gun again, I think I'm gonna get a Glock 48.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, I like Glocks.
Because the sheriff of Baghdad told me to.
Springfield XDs, the XDMs or the XD.
But the sheriff of Baghdad told me to on
Yeah.
YouTube. Because he's got big hands, I got bigger fat hands too. He's like, it holds better in your thing, and then you know how he talks. Like, yeah, you just get in there and just shoot.
Yeah, just stab a guy.
Yeah. And it holds 10. I don't need 10, but I'll use all 10. You know.
Yeah.
But what about a semi-automatic shotgun?
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, right.
Or a Draco. AK-47 pistol.
Fucking flamethrower. Elon, bring that back. We need a flamethrower.
Yeah. Something for the end of the world. How long you think we got, buddy? 40 years?
For what?
Before everything's just on fire.
Oh man, probably I don't know, probably like 15.
Yeah. You're like 40 is way long.
That's when the plants will start growing back in 40 years.
Yeah. Yeah. The new civilizations will have started.
I think in about 7 years we're gonna start cannibalizing each other.
Dude, it would be sick to make it to the point of like, do you know about this theory that this has happened before, like lots of times?
Oh yeah.
That we like get to a point where things can't really sustain, and then for some reason shit goes bad.
Yeah.
Whether it's like an asteroid or like.
Yeah.
Supposedly, there's been like civilizations before.
Yeah, that's where the pyramids from.
Right. Maybe. Yeah.
Because we didn't build them.
No, I mean, definitely not the Jews.
No. They had
when
them.
they were slaves.
They paid for them. Yeah. They had them contracted out.
Yeah, they paid off the aliens.
But I can see that where civilization restarts itself every like 10,000 years or something.
Yeah, and it'd be sick to be at the point where like they were rebuilding. You know, like there's like little colonies all over where like people have just crawled out of the holes.
Didn't they do a movie like that?
Probably.
The Time Machine.
I haven't seen it, but it
Where
wouldn't surprise me.
He goes to like 100,000 years in the future. And it's like that, but there's people that crawl from underground that eat people on top that live on top of the earth.
Yeah, that'd be so crazy to time travel. You go like way into the future. You think it's the whole planet's just going to be covered in like city, like, and it's just like there's no cities or anything.
That's the thing. He's in New York City, and there's nothing. There's just vegetation everywhere, and there's no buildings, no
it's
remnants
so
of the buildings.
Crazy.
It's insane. Watch, it's a good movie.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Dodging man-eating.
I mean, that's gonna be
night crawlers.
That's gonna be I don't know if we make it there in our lifetime, buddy. I think we're gonna see the bad times.
See, this is why I don't like being negative. We can get there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the advancements in science.
Well, not only that, if they get rid of all the Mexicans, where are we gonna start eating? Food's gonna run out, and some of these fat chicks look good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. I wonder which part of a person's the best to eat. Thigh?
I would do a leg.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Got to be a leg.
Yeah.
This is why Dahmer should have wrote like a fucking
manual.
Cookbook.
Yeah. Probably this information's out there if we looked hard enough.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like, there's lots of cannibals. Like,
well, even just like those people that crashed in the mountain in Argentina,
they had to do it.
They had to do it.
Whew.
And yeah,
that'd be dark. Knowing the person you were eating.
I was watching a thing about the Donner Party recently, and they were talking about, so there's like 90-ish people, but all the kids lived. So the parents and all the parents, most of the parents lived. So they killed everybody that didn't have kids and ate them.
Jesus Christ.
And they had like 3 Native American guides trying to get them to California. They killed them and ate them.
That's dark, buddy.
Yeah,
it's really dark.
I was listening to that like, dude, that is insane, dude.
It's crazy what people are capable of when they have to, and then how soft you get when the times are good.
Right.
So like, I can't imagine something like that. But like
where you have to, and then compared to today, we're like, dude, we're out of fucking orange juice.
Yeah. Fuck my life.
I have to go in my motorized vehicle to the store where it's being held in the nice refrigerator over there.
I'm gonna kill myself.
There's no parking. The fuck, dude. But yeah, 200 years ago, they're eating people because they ran out of food.
Man, the hunger you have to get to be like, all right, this person's done.
I've been there. So, when I was getting released from jail, they had me in a holding tank for 3 days. I didn't eat nothing.
What?
Yeah, and I was fucking, dude. I was like, dude.
They're like, he's a big boy. He'll be fine.
They were just assholes, dude.
Damn, dude. What the fuck?
Waiting to be transferred from jail from Towers to Watkins to get released.
That's fucked.
Dude, I was so fucking starving, dude.
No,
when
God.
When I got to my hotel room, I got bonded out by Project Bail Bonds. And they got me a hotel room in North Phoenix for a night before I went to rehab.
Okay.
But I don't have anything. I don't have money. I don't have anything. And I get to the hotel, and I'm like, hey, can I borrow like $1 to get something from the vending machine? And she's like, no. Like she's a bitch, right? And I fucking I walked into her office after she walked away and just took all her food from her.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah,
dude. You're like, I have nothing. Can I please have, like, that's so.
Here's my jail paperwork.
They bailed you out, but wouldn't give you $1. Yeah, or is it a different woman?
No, okay. Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
okay.
It wasn't the same woman.
But who was the woman you asked for $1?
She was running the motel that I was staying at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, still, fuck her. I thought it was the woman who was helping you. I was like, that's the craziest shit I've ever heard. No, they already gave
They bailed me out, but no ride or nothing.
That's crazy too.
So I left jail barefooted.
You're like, thanks. I get to walk from the jail now
to the bus stop. Yeah, and took the bus from, where it's at, and all the way up to North Phoenix.
Rock bottom, huh, buddy?
Yeah, dude. I was hungry. That was that hungry. I would have ate a motherfucker.
You're like, you're lucky I didn't run across.
If the homeless dude at the bus stop didn't wake up.
So, I work with people who've been found incompetent. And this one woman I keep seeing keeps telling me how much she doesn't like black people. And I'm like, why? And she's like, they robbed me. I'm like, okay. I guess that's a reason not to like somebody.
But there's so many other good reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't show up to the podcast. What else? Oh, did I say it out loud? My bad. We're still recording. But we're 5 days in. We got 3 years and 60 days
11
left.
months, yeah.
3 years and 360 days left.
Yep.
So we'll be all right, dude. You're definitely gonna do way better than me and Lamar.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. You might have to sponsor one of us.
Yeah, maybe it'll be me on the podcast by myself.
No. I own them. It's cool.
Yeah, he lives in my basement. Don't worry about that one.
Yeah, don't worry, I keep him up shackled.
Yeah. I hope that's not true. I hope that it's not blatant how much my white privilege benefits me over the next 4 years.
Use it.
Yeah, I will.
You definitely use it.
But I hope there's a vision for this country that's just not dividing it apart. That's what I hope. It's really hard for me to believe, for whatever reason, that Trump is trying to make the country better, as much as he says it.
The golden era.
I'm going to give him his chance. Like, I don't have a choice.
Yeah,
but to give him his chance right now. So, I don't. It seems like the whole goal was kind of just to shake things up.
I think,
so far,
to be honest with you, it's white people's last hurrah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I guess
Before they lose control.
But like, yeah, I guess it would be really crazy. I thought we were working towards like equality and like
none of that hippie shit around here.
I know, right? It really does feel like MLK's dream is kind of dead.
Well, eventually you got to wake up, you know?
Yeah. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. Dream's over. You got to wake up and put some work in, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, pretty good episode today, bud. Just me and you again.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lamar's here, gets out of jail next week and gets bailed out eventually.
Yeah. Hopefully he makes it back sometime.
Yeah, so don't forget to...
People aren't going to believe he's part of the podcast anymore.
No.
They're going to you guys killed him.
No, we let him go work somewhere else.
Yeah.
But,
We fired him.
He won his freedom,
Yeah.
you know?
He lost both his jobs.
Both his jobs. He won his freedom, and, he's out there collecting reparations.
Yeah.
So, but thank you guys for watching again. See you later.